What's up everyone, welcome back to Youngtimer's Garage. Today we're going to be taking out the accessory belt and the supercharger belt and replacing the stock idler pulleys as they are worn and the car is squealing very loud. So I bought idler pulleys, billet ones with, I think it's what are they called, notchy bearings. So I have all these guys here. And I'm going to be putting those in, and hopefully that will solve my squealing problem. So let me show you guys what you got to do first. Just for extra room, obviously I pop open the hood vertically, and then I went ahead and took out the air ducts. Those just pop right off. Right after that, you want to grab a 17mm that fits on here, crank it downward and pop an Allen key into there to lock that tensioner in, and now your belt is free and will slide right off. Alright guys, so we do have the idler pulley off, one of them for the supercharger. Now take a look at how bad this one is. So here's the new replacement pulley that goes right here, the idler one for the supercharger. I'm not going to put that one on just yet because right now it's easier to access the rear belt. Take that guy off. I'm going to inspect, see how it looks, but I mean I do have a new one, so probably just put that in anyway. It's a little bit tight to get to the tensioner over there because of all this oil filter and power steering reservoir and random cooling lines. Listen to that bearing. Thing is shot. So I used the T40 torx to take off the bolt that was holding the original pulley, which I have right here. This one does seem to be good still, the bearing's not making noise, but this is the dust cap for the original one, which you won't be using. Alright, so we're back in action here. We've got the idler pulleys installed, billet ones. These two are installed. I don't know if you can see that one back there. That one is installed as well. And you want to put thread locker, blue thread locker on all these bolts. And you tighten them down and torque them to specs. I know some people just do it Guten tight. Also, when the belt's on here, you want to retighten these as well. So right now they're just snug, but they need to be tighter. And I did find out that if you have the Renntech 180mm crank, as you can see, it's bigger here and smaller here. So the belt, the accessory belt, stays the same if that's the only modified pulley you have. So you would retain the factory size. And the only thing that would be different would be the Renntech supercharger pulley with the harmonic balancer. And for that guy, I got the Daco Poly V belt. Here's the part number. This is the belt. I think I want to try a Gates green belt. This one is 51.58, and the Gates green belt that I found, the closest one, was 52mm or inches, sorry. And this is the original one that was on there. Can't really make out what this one was. So, but regardless, it was pretty bad. As you can see, this was in dire need of being changed. So out with that one. Let me show you guys the original pulleys here. There's the original pulleys. And these are significantly heavier than the other pulleys that I got. Well, at least these two. These are plastic, so these are really light. So yeah, let's get back at it. So we put the accessory belt on, and it is looking good. It's a little bit tough to line the power steering part of the belt up without taking out all the, and you can see the belt right over there, without taking out the fence shroud and everything, possibly breaking clips, etc. So this was a kind of more time consuming but safer, I guess if you want to call that. So put thread lock on these, tighten those down. Next thing, we're gonna put the last pulley on here and slide the supercharger belt on and fire up and see everything's good. Double check all the bolts here and should be good to go. Went ahead and put the supercharger belt on. I took the Allen wrench, which I placed in here after removing the 17mm socket, which was holding the tension on the pulley and allowing you to slip the belt back on in the orientation that I have it right now, and everything looks good. So now we're just gonna fire her up and make sure everything's ticking properly and go from there. Moment of truth. It's very loud. Looks like we gotta change that thing out. Guesses, leave a comment down below. That noise did go away after it probably warmed up. I'm not sure what it was. It didn't sound like it was coming from the pulleys. Maybe the supercharger. Maybe it's because the car wasn't started for a while and it's really cold out. Who knows? But if you guys have any ideas what it was, shoot me a comment down below. Alright everyone, so that concludes today's video. Make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and make sure to follow the channel. Yeah. So